Good day everyone, I'm Randel B. Herrera of CA 32C1 and I'm here to discuss the Republic Act number 9280 or shall be known as the Custom Broker Act of 2004. And I'll discuss the Article 3 of this Act, which is the Licensure Examination and Registration, Section 14 to 24. I hope you enjoyed. Let's go! Under Section 14, Licensure Examination. Every applicant seeking to be registered and licensed as professional custom broker shall undergo an examination to provide in this Act. This is one of the requirements if you are qualified to practice your profession, particularly if you're taking custom administration or other board courses. Examinations for the practice of custom broker profession in the Philippines shall be given by the board at least once every year in such place and dates as the Commission may designate in accordance with the provisions of Republic Act 8981. Under Section 15, Scope of Examination. The licensure examination for custom broker profession is formed by a written examination. A written examination shall be given to the licensure applicants, which should include but not limited to the following: customs laws and implementing rules and regulations, tariff laws and international trade agreements, practical computation of custom duties, taxes, and other charges, documentations, professional ethics, custom procedure and practices, and lastly, warehousing and cargo handling operations. To conform with technological and modern changes, the board may recluster, rearrange, modify, add, or exclude any of the foregoing subjects as the needs arises. Under Section 16, Qualification of Applicants for Examination. In order to be admitted to the licensure examination for custom broker profession, a candidate for examination shall at the time of filing his or her application establish to the satisfaction of the board that he or she is a citizen of the Philippines or of a foreign country qualified to take the examination as provided in the reciprocity provision of this Act. He or she is a holder of bachelor's degree in custom administration, provided that a holder of a master degree in custom administration shall be allowed to qualify within 5 years from the effectivity of this Act. And lastly, if he or she have a good moral character and must not have been convicted of any crime involving moral turpitude. Under Section 17, Ratings of Examination. In order that a candidate may be deemed to have successfully passed the examination, he or she must have obtained an average of at least 75% in all subjects and with no ratings below 60% in any subjects. Under Section 18, Release of the Results of Examination. The results of the licensure examination should be released by the board within 10 days from the last of the examinations. Under Section 19, Issuance of the Certificate of Registration and Professional Identification Card. A certification of registration should be issued to examinees who pass the licensure examination for custom broker profession subject to payment of fees prescribed by the commissions. Certificate of registration should have the signature of the chairperson of the commission, chairman, and the members of the board, stamped with the official seal of the commissions, indicating that the person named therein is entitled to practice the profession of custom broker with all the benefits and privilege, provided that he or she should be allowed to practice the profession in any collection district without the need of securing another license from the Bureau of Customs. The certificate of registration should remain in full force and effect until revoked or suspended in accordance with this Act. A professional identification card bearing the registration number, date of issuance, expiry date, duly signed by the chairperson of the commission, shall likewise be issued to every registrant upon payment of the required fees. The professional identification card should be renewed every 3 years and upon satisfying the requirements of the board. Under Section 20, Refusal Register. The board shall not register and issue a certification of registration to any successful examinee who has been convicted by a court of competent jurisdiction of any criminal offense involving moral turpitude or has been found guilty for immoral or dishonorable conduct after investigation by the board or has been declared to be unsound mind. The reason for the refusal should be set in court writing. The purpose of this refusal register is to make sure that all workers in the Bureau of Customs is being professional and having a good moral character in the field to avoid some problems and issues. Under Section 21, Revocation of Suspension of the Certificate of Registration, Professional Identification Card, or cancellation of temporary special permit. After giving the proper notice of hearing to the party concerned, the board may revoke the certificate of registration and professional identification card of a professional customs, suspend him/her temporary special permit for any of the causes of grounds under Section 20, and lastly, upon unprofessional or unethical conduct, malpractice, or violation of any of the provision of this Act, its implementing rules and regulation, and a code of ethics for professional customs broker. Under Section 22, Reinstatement, Reissuance, or Replacement of Certificate of Registration, Professional Identification Card, and Temporary Special Permit. After 2 years from the date of revocation of Certificate of Registration, the board may reinstate any revoked Certificate of Registration and reissue a suspended professional identification card. For a new certificate of registration of professional identification card or temporary special permit may be issued to replace lost, destroyed, or mutilated one subject to such rules as may be promulgated by the board. Under Section 23, Roster of Professional Custom Brokers, the board, in accordance with the accredited professional organization, should prepare, update, and maintain a roster of professional customs broker which shall contain names of registered professional custom brokers, residence and office address, dates of registration or issuance of certificates, and other data which board may deem pertinent. Under Section 24, Issuance of special or temporary permit. Upon application and payment of the required fees and subject to the approval of the Commission, the board may issue special or temporary permits to professional customs brokers from foreign countries whose services are urgently needed in the absence or inadequacy of local professional custom brokers for the purpose of promoting or enhancing the practice of the profession in the Philippines. That's the end of our discussion. I hope you learned something from me. God bless to all of you. See you for the next vlog. Yeah.